Growing up, my mom really emphasized the fact to never accept anything, even if you're in desperate times or measures. So as of now, I feel like people often relate that to relationships and to not settle less, but I feel like it truly relates to everything in life. There's just one time she sent me to go buy tea, Kenyan tea to be exact, and she always loved a certain type of Kenyan tea. But at the kiosk, or we call, a store, they didn't have the certain tea that she wanted. So even though I would have to walk farther, she said, no, Elena, go to that store and go buy my tea that I like. At the time, I was really annoyed. I'm like, why do you want a certain kind of brand of tea? I can just get that. But now looking back at that time, I really realized that, wow, like I admire how she never wanted to settle, even though it will cost her more hard work or anything. You know what I mean? Like she was willing, or she told me to go walk a little further so I can get that tea. And now looking back, I'm looking back at sometimes how I would like work some jobs or like do certain things that, it was more out of desperate times. I'm like, okay, I need to save money. I need to do this, and this. But in reality, it's like accepting anything that comes my way because of the desperate times. I feel like it relates back to your faith in God and overall just what you're willing to do. And it just shows how, as humans, like the capacity or distance that you're willing to go to in desperate times, and I feel like there needs to be a limit on how much you're willing to do in certain desperate times. Of course, situations often differ, where your life is like geographically and what you have to do towards desperate times. But if you're able to, I understand like everyone's life is different. Try to regulate what you're willing to do in desperate times, because sometimes you often look back at it and regret. But yeah, that's my yap for the day.